Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had 2 directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard-earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis. Checking in on CMG, NKE, TWTR, and GPRO. So all of these names not really seeing a huge day, and with the market up 1.5%, certainly would expect to see big, strong days in most names, but not the case here. We have CMG still defending the middle Bollinger Band on the daily time frame. This is the 3rd time in 4 days. That level is 417.28, and we're not really seeing much action. Right now, it's just a battle for the bulls to defend this support as they're struggling to see some upside. So if we lose the middle Bollinger Band, we're looking at 411.62, and if not, we're looking at 425.58, and then those 434s where we have multiple tops up at those levels. Weekly time frame still holding just fine for the bulls. We had the 50-week resistance reject the price 3 times. We got above it, and now we're back testing and holding it 2 weeks in a row. So the bulls can't complain on the weekly time frame at this point. They're just looking to defend this middle Bollinger Band, continue holding it, and ideally see a move to the upside. But as of this point, if I were not in CMG, I would be waiting for either a loss of the middle Bollinger Band to go bearish or a convincing close, some strength, and a move up into the mid-420s. On NKE, the bulls saw some upside today, but not a ton of follow-through. So what I'm watching now is the low of this consolidation, 56.85. A break of that level is a potential bearish entry. But right now the bulls have momentum. 58.42 is the highest price we've seen. So it's still normal, healthy consolidation. If we break 58.42, we're still going to zoom out and watch that $60 resistance level. I showed you that bull flag monthly chart in the last video, where if you look back at the past 10 years, this is a perfect bull flag on the monthly, and the bulls are going to show up. If they break $60, then we can be looking bullish. We can switch positions here, and I would want to see a little bit of consolidation on the weekly time frame before doing so, but I will absolutely shift my bearish sentiment, which is very clear with this lower high, lower low pattern. If we break $60, turn that into support, I will be an NKE bull because of that monthly bull flag pattern. But as of right now in the short term, 56.85 support, 58.42 resistance. Twitter, another move to the downside. The bulls did buy the dip a bit at the end of the day, giving it a bullish reversal hammer candlestick. Still need to confirm it. We could not confirm the last one. Still rejecting from exponential resistances. Support 15.59 and 15.50. Those are must-hold levels for the bulls. They're doing their best to defend those levels. But if we break them, I keep saying it, on market consolidation, if we see downside correlation with these names, we're going to see some significant downside. And after 15.50, we're looking at 15.46 and then 14.51. So the bears still in control, but the bulls are defending that 15.50 support. GoPro also weak, but the bulls showed up at the end of the day. I'm watching this 932 support, and although we dipped below it by a couple pennies, the bulls still closed above it. If we close below 932, that's a bear signal for me. And I'll be looking to go bearish, and I'll be looking at 912 support, and then down at 862 as the next level. So if we break and close below 932, that will be a clear bear signal. Bulls need to break the double top at 975. That's the range currently on the daily time frame. Weekly time frame, upper wick showing profit taking the past 3 weeks, rejecting from these exponential resistances. Bulls at a bare minimum need to close this week above 943. Otherwise, we're going to keep watching for weakness, and I'll pretty much keep watching for weakness either way, as this middle Bollinger Band on the weekly is going to be a factor the next couple of weeks, and the bulls clearly are struggling in the most bullish market environment than I have ever seen. So what's going to happen when the market begins to consolidate is my question for Twitter and GoPro. So I appreciate you watching. We're going to check back in each day as always. CMG is getting tight. We should expect a break by the end of this week to give us some more clarity in terms of direction heading into next week. And NKE patiently watching that $60 level. Thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow.